Hey YouTubers, Mike the Car Guy here. I want to give you guys an update on the valve job I did. Uh, as you can see, I showed you guys where I cleaned them all up in the previous video. These are the intakes, all cleaned up. The exhaust, all cleaned up. Now I'm just reinstalling them. And I want to show y'all guys the method that I use to reinstall. As you can see, we got the first one in here. It's all in good. Keepers are in. Everything's in there. Now, and just to show you the type of seal you want on it, is that there. You can see I had the valve broke here. The number one valve broke. Caused some damage to the head. We had it sanded down and smooth. So those little nicks and all that little stuff there ain't gonna bother anything now. But I want you to look at the valve there and see how it's seated in properly. And then the exhaust valve is also in. And I'm gonna show you what I did to make sure they sit properly. Is took a little bit of this right here. Some valve grinding compound, and I got the one it's a machine or hand use, because I use my hands. I don't want to put any machines on it. I see a lot of guys hook up drills to it and all that stuff there, which what I was going to do, throw my DeWalt on it, but I figured my hand works better. I can get a more even turns and everything. So what you want to do is you take your valve, you just go around the rim there. Oh, I'm sorry, let me get over here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But you want to get around that rim there. That's just around that little lip. You don't want to get it up here or on here or anywhere. If you do, wipe it off immediately. So you don't want to, grind any of this stuff and make it loose. So you just want to get a little bit all the way around your valve. Then you're going to put it into place. And then what I did, slide it up like this to make sure it's going up and down. Then you just take your valve and you spin it with your hand and you just move it, down, back and forth, down, let it go down, spin it up into place. And you can hear that. Well, when you have that compound, it's going to be a lot grittier. You're going to know that you're actually sanding the block and also the valve so that it sits properly, and then you can hear that suction. Okay, so that there lets me know that I'm sitting up in that there tight. Now, to get these valves back in and all this stuff without going out and buying the Ford recommended tool, this is 4.6 liter. What I did was simply took my big C-clamp here, 4-inch C-clamp, okay, and then took some regular table ties, and took the spring, tossed it inside of here. Give me a second here, guys. But you just want to put the spring inside. And before we put the spring inside of the clamp, we want to put our cable ties on. And the reason why we do that is so that once we start compressing the spring with the clamp, the cable ties are already in place, and we'll just nudge them down, tighten them down as you compress the spring. And once you get it all compressed, it'll be very small, very, very small. You're gonna need your pair of needle nose pliers. Okay, you're gonna need some needle noses, because what happens is once you get this all in place and get this all assembled, I got my razor here, where once I got it in, I just cut the cable ties, and you'll see it pop up. It's gonna pop up into place and everything, and lock in smooth. Then you just grab the needle noses and get down there and pull. You're gonna need the needle noses to pull these little pieces back off. This is what the remnants of it's gonna be. You want to pull those back out of there. So that's my take on installing these without using that special Ford tool or anything. I got these bolts in here because I was gonna make another type of tool to compress it down. But when I realized that I can do it that way, I said, hey, let's just do it the simple way. To get it done and over with, quick and easy. So this is the process I'm going through. Got the first two grinded, seated properly. Now we're just installing, and then we'll get the other 6 done. We got the followers sitting out in oil. Kind of want them to get rusted from the weather. And we'll get this all put back together hopefully between today and tomorrow, and by this weekend see if we can crank this car up and see what she does. We'll have a brand new set of a brand new passenger side head. I've shaved it all, cleaned it up pretty nice. It looks brand new almost, looks shiny, looks a lot better than it did when I took it off, I know that much. And the old valves were all bent out and everything, so we changed all those out. And we'll see what she does, what it gets us. So, Mike the Car Guy signing off. I'll be back with an update once I finish this, and maybe I'll sneak in a video or show you guys how to do this spring compression and lock it in with the cable ties so that you can perform this yourself without any special tools. Log in, subscribe to my channel. There'll be a bunch of videos on updates to show you guys how to do these things without tools. See you next time.